Try to analyze what is the output for this program. Any answers? Ma, are you trying or not? Okay, for this program, I will help you. So look here, always we have to start executing or checking, debugging the program from main program. So let's start from here. Int main, next inside the int main, what we are doing, we are going to print max and min. So what we have to do, so the compiler will check whether this max and min are already defined or not. First it will check with local variables. Here we don't have any local variables, so it will go and check for global variable. So what we are doing here, we are defining something. So what we are defining min as 0. So we have min. Now what is the next line? Can you able to see the next line? What is the next line? If min, what is min? Min value is 0. 0 means 0 will be considered as either true or false. In programming, while taking condition or while checking the condition, if value 0 comes, how it will be considered? Either it will be considered as true or false. It will be considered as false. So this if condition does not execute. So when we came here, we need to print max as well as min. But if I want to execute this program, there is no max defined. So in my program, I have not defined max because here the condition failed. So I have not entered into if loop. I mean if condition, if body. I have not entered into if body. So I can't able to assign value to max. So which answer will be apt for this question, for this code, whether it is answer A, B or C? Which answer will be apt? Here min is declared and max is not declared. So which answer is apt for this? Which answer is apt for this, ma? Either A or B or C or D? Can you able to listen to me at least? Please someone respond. So here max is defined, I mean min is defined, max is not defined. So what will be the output? So you will get compile time error because Max is not, I mean, you will get error, max is not defined. What error you will get? Max is not defined. Not undefined error, ma. It's defined. It will output it as max variable, or I can't able to identify that variable. So that type of error will be displayed. It's not undefined error. So let's move on to the next question. Look at this question. What will be the output for this code? Hash include stdio.h, hash define min 0, if define of min minus not defined of max, hash define max 10. So print max and min. What is the output for this code? What is the output for this code? So what is the output for this code, ma? If defined of min minus not defined of max, hash define max to 10, and if option B, yes. Okay, without prolonging, in this case also, your compiler will give compile time error because it does not recognize max. It does not recognize max because here whenever we have written defined of min and defined of max, here only we will get error. Next, moving on to the next question. What is the output of the code given below? Here str of 10 equal to hello, star p equal to str r chr, str comma I, printf percentage t star plus plus p. What will be the output printed? So what is the purpose of strrchr? Did you remember I already explained you about O, okay. Any other answers? E, okay. Any other answers other than O and E? L, okay. So let's see what is the answer for this question. So here in STR, what we have message hello. What we have a message hello. Now here we are sending str to this strrchr. What is the purpose of this strrchr? It will take string as well as character, and it will return last occurrence or the first occurrence from right to left. So it will start checking from right to left, or you can also consider last occurrence of this character in the given string. What does it mean? last occurrence of the character in the given string. So now P is pointing to which location? Now P is pointing to this particular location, that is index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. P is pointing to third index position. Next, what we are doing here? First, we are incrementing P position. That means we are moving P position from third position to fourth position. Then what we are printing? We are printing the value. So star 4. What is the value present in star 4? O. So the answer is B. Topic. Objective MCQs. Next. Any doubts in this question, or shall I move on to the next question? Okay, next. Look at this question. What is the output of the code given below? Void auto int I, int main, proof of 10, auto int I, percentage di. What will be the output? Either it is 10 or compile time error, or depends on the standard, or none of the mentioned. What will be the output for this code? Either 10 will be printed, or compile time error, or depends on the standard, or none of the mentioned. Look at the question and try to answer what will be the answer for this question. Option A, okay. Any other answers? Option A, okay. Okay, I'm giving some hint. Did you check the code properly or not? Number 583 and 551. Did you check the code properly or not? Again, look at the code once and try to answer me. If you think it is A, don't answer to me. If you think there is some other answer, please answer. Okay. Auto storage class considered as local, ma'am. Okay. Yes, auto storage class is a default storage class, so it will consider variables as local. Yes. So here in this program, nothing wrong with auto. So what is wrong here? The wrong thing is present in this printf. Can you able to observe? So you all are focused on calling function, call function, auto, all those things. Why? Quotes is missing. So some expression error will be displayed while you are compiling this code. If something missing in this way, generally I will explain you this one is missing. Please put this quotes and consider the code. I generally used to tell in that way. If something is missing means it's missing. So be careful with these type of errors. Next, moving on to the next question. Look at this question. What will be the output for this question? Auto I equal to 10. Constant auto int star p equal to ampersand I percentage t n comma I. What will be the error here? Sorry. What will be the answer here? I am still in the last question. For this question, I am correcting here. I'm correcting here. What will be the answer now? I'm just correcting the value. What will be the answer? So option A. Okay, any other answers, ma? Yes, here option A is correct because even though here we have not declared variable, I mean declared data type. So if you initialize the value while declaring, while declaring some variable with auto storage, then it will dynamically create that variable. So we will get value 10. We don't get any errors. Next, moving on to the next question. Look at this question. Tell me what is the output for this question? Either 123 junk 45 or compile time error or 123045 or none of them mentioned. So for this program also think there is codes in the program. Option B, option A, option B. Okay, why? Why compile time error? Option D, none of them mentioned. Why? 3 after 2 not allowed, ma'am. What 3 after 2? Why it's not allowed? 3 after 2 not allowed. 3 after 2, comma. Okay. Okay. After 3 you have double commas. So it is not allowed. Okay. Yes, you are a bit closer. So here, if you left any variables after all variables declaration, for suppose here if I define in this way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and I left the last one, then what your compiler will assign, the compiler will assign last value as 0. Or if you assign values individually, then also here it will consider it as 0. But while initialization, here if you left one value, this is not allowed. You should not place in this way. Is not at all allowed by your compiler. So you'll get compile time error. If you give less numbers, then it will fill rest of the positions or rest of the memory locations with 0. But you can't able to left in between values. You can't able to left in between values while initializing. So that's the reason why you will get compile time error. Next, moving on to the next question. What will be the output of the code given below? So here struct temp equal to int a comma b int a b c. Struct temp p of. So I'm creating a structure array. In that structure array, the values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9. What will be the correct option? No compile time error generates an array of structure of size 3. No compile time error generates an array of structure of size 9. Compile time error, illegal declaration of multi-dimensional array. Compile time error, illegal assignment to members of structure. Which of these options is apt? Option B. Okay. Any other options? Any other options, ma'am? Any other answers? So an array of structure of size 9. Okay. Any other answer? Okay, let's see. Let's see here. So here we have created a structure. In this structure, I have three members A, B, C, and these three members are of type integer. Next temp, we have created an array of type struct temp, and here we are going to initialize the value. This is P of 0, this is P of 1, and these values are for P of 2. So P of 0, P of 1, and P of 2. So now tell me, what is the size of this array? The size of this structure array is 3, not 9. So the size of this array is 3, and each array representing, each index value representing 3 structure members. So you can't consider it as size 9, it's size 3, because we have only 3 arrays. Generate an array of structure, and that size is how much? This array size. They are asking not memory size, this array size. We are not creating 9 structures. We are creating just 3 structures, and each structure will have 3 members. Understood? Yes. Next, moving on to the next question. Look at this question. What is the output of the code given below? Here, struct temp int a, b, c, p of equal to 0. Printf percentage d size of p. What will be the size of p? Either it is 4, 12, 16, can't be estimated due to ambiguous initialization of array. Four. Now, Bhargavi, please look at the structure again and try to answer me. What is the size of P? So here I am not telling it as union. Okay, it's okay. So for structures, for each and every member, we are going to allocate memory space. So in structures, we are going to allocate memory space. Remember this point. Size 12. Okay. Any other answers? So we have only 4, 12, 16. So generally you can consider integer size as either, if you are considering old machines, you have to consider it as 2. And if you are considering latest machines, you have to consider it as 4. So according to our options, we have to consider the size of integer as 4. So how many members we have in this structure? We have 3 members, and 3 members are of type integer. So what is the size of and structure? How much size it will occupy? Each structure variable occupies how much size? 4 into 3, that means 12 bytes. Each structure variable will occupy 12 bytes, even though we have initialized this p array to 0. That means we are initializing values to 0, but we compiler will allocate memory location or memory space for this particular P. So how much space does it will gives? It will gives how much space this particular structure occupies. How much space this structure occupies? It occupies 12 bytes. So option B is correct. That means option 12 is correct. Next, moving on to the next question. Any doubts, ma? Look at this question. Shruti writes the following program. Sorry, Shravanti writes the following program. Here you have a program. What will be the output of this program? Either option A or B or C or D. Either option A will be printed or option B will be printed or option C will be printed. Debug the code and you will get the right answer. There is no twist in this program. So here I value is initialized to 0 while I less than 2, that means 0 less than 2, yes, j equal to 0, option A. Okay. So j equal to 0, okay, 0 less than, here what is the I value? I value is 0. So 0 less than 3 into 0, 0, yes. 0 is equal to 0, so print j value. What is j value? J value is 0, 0 will be printed and some space will be printed. Next j becomes j plus 3, so j becomes j equal to 3, 0 plus 3, so j becomes 3. Again you will go back to the while statement. Now you will check whether 3 less than or equal to 0, condition fail. You will come out of the while loop. Here you will move on to the next line. Next I value becomes 1, so I becomes 1. Again j is initialized to 0. Now 0 less than or equal to 3 into 1, yes, 0 less than 3, print j, so j value will be printed, space will be printed. Now j becomes j plus 3, so j becomes 3. Next again you will go back to the condition. Now 3 less than or equal to 3, here 3 into I value is 1, so 3 into I means 3. 3 less than or equal to 3, yes, true, so print j. What is j value? J value is 3. Again some space will be printed. Next j equal to j plus 3, so j value will be updated. 3 plus 3 becomes 6. Again you will go back to the loop. Here 6 less than or equal to 3, condition fail. You will come out and your control moves to the next line. Next I equal to I plus 2, so I becomes 2. 2 less than 2, condition fail, you will come out of the program. So what is the output printed? 0, next 0, 3. So option A is correct. Is this clear or any doubts in this program? You have to simply substitute I value and j value and you have to trace each and every line for these type of programs. Next, look at this. So a direct question, what is the term used to describe the situation when a function in the base class is redefined in inherited class. Whether we call it as inheritance or overriding or overloading or encapsulation. Option B. Any other answers? Any other answers? Okay. So what they are telling, when a function in the base class, that means in the parent class, is redefined in the child class, then what is the scenario called as? Yes, it is called overriding. So what do you mean by overriding? If you are using the same signature of function in both the parent class and child class, if you are maintaining same signature or same prototype of the function, then you can call it as overriding. What do you mean by overloading? In overloading, the function name will be same, and generally overloading is within the same class and the function name will be same, but what is changing? The changing is number of arguments or type of arguments or order of arguments and return type. What do you mean by encapsulation? What do you mean by encapsulation? Grouping of or binding of data and code into single unit. If you can able to view variables and methods as single unit, then that is called encapsulation. By what we can achieve this encapsulation? By using classes in object-oriented programming, we can achieve this encapsulation. What do you mean by inheritance? Acquiring properties of parent class. If you are acquiring some properties from parent class to the child class, then it is called inheritance. Next, consider the given statement regarding array. Arrays provides a linear medium to store data. Array provides a non-indexed structure. All the elements in array depends on the location of the other elements of the array. Which of the above statement is or true? Whether only one or both 1 and 2 or both 1 and 3 or 1, 2, 3. Again, look at the three options. Whether array provides a linear medium to store. Okay, I got two different answers. One as option A and option C. I got two different options. So yes. So always, what do you mean by array? How you will define an array? Array is a homogeneous data structure. What is array? How you can define array? Array is a homogeneous data structure which will store in continuous memory location, which indicates that it is a linear data structure. All the elements are stored in a linear fashion. Yes, option 1 is true. Next, what is the second option? Arrays provide a non-indexed structure. Did arrays provide non-indexed structure? No. For arrays, we have index. So it is an indexed structure. So option 2 is not correct. All the elements in array depends on the location of other elements. Yes, if we have first element, the next coming element has to occupy the next location. So one element will depends upon the location of other element. We can't able to save values wherever we want. So option 3 is also true. So which option is correct? 1 and 3. Next, moving on to the next 4. Which of the following is, which of the following option is correct? Consider a binary tree implementation. The root array is stored in variable root. Given the address of a node is variable node, its value right and root. So here, what is the condition X and condition Y? Just tell me what is condition X and condition Y. Option A. Okay. What is pre-order traversal? Which node should meet first, or which node we have to traverse first? So we have to traverse through the root node, then we have to go to the left node, then right node. So first we will print the node, that means we will print the root node. Then which node we have to check? We have to check the left node. Which node we have to check? We have to go and check. For suppose X, Y, Z is a binary. Let's consider X, Y, Z is a binary tree. So first I will print node X. That means I'm printing the node X. Next, what we have to check? Whether this X having any left child or not. So what is the condition of X? We have to check whether node X is having any child. If you are having child, then you have to traverse through the left node. After completion of left node, next you have to check which condition, whether we have right subtree or not. So for that you have to check whether right node is not equal to null. So which option is correct? First root node, then left subtree, then right subtree. Next, moving on to the next question. In breadth first search, which of the following option is true? Beginning from a node, first all its adjacent nodes are traversed. Beginning from a node, each adjacent node is fully explored before traversing the next adjacent node. Begin from a node. Nodes are traversed in a cyclic order. Which of the following option is correct? Whether it is option, what do you mean by breadth first search? So first memorize what is breadth first search, then look at the options. Which option will be the correct match? Either option A or option B or option C or option D. What do you mean by breadth first search? In breadth first search, you will start from the source node. You will take one node as source node, or you will start from the starting node. Then how you will traverse? You will traverse through all the elements which are adjacent to that source node. how you will traverse? You will traverse to all, so where we will use this breadth first search, we will use it in graphs generally. So let I have a graph A, B, C, D, E. So how you will traverse, ma? If it is a breadth first search, we are starting from node A. So you will visit A. Next, which node you will visit? Next, you will visit all the adjacent nodes to A. After completion of these adjacent nodes, then you will consider the elements which are adjacent to this B. So that's the reason why you will implement breadth first search using Q. By using Q, you will implement. So which option is correct? The option A is correct. So if you consider second option, what is the second option? Beginning from the node, each adjacent node is fully explored before. So this is apt for which type of traversal? So I'm starting from node A. Next, each adjacent node is fully explored. That means if I take next, if I traverse to B node, I will go to the next level of the B node, that is D. From D, you will go to E. Later, you will come back to C. So where this one happens? Yes, in DFS. So second option is for DFS. That means depth first search. Okay, ma? Any doubts up to now? Any doubts up to now? Okay, if you don't have doubts, I will stop the session at this at present. Okay, sir?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay, sir, I am giving. Okay, sir, carry.